During last night's debate, Donald Trump said that Joe Biden hates Kamala. And then a day later, Joe Biden did this. He put on a Trump hat. It's a real photo. CBS also says Biden wears Trump 2024 hat at Pennsylvania fire station to promote unity. He didn't. He literally just was handed a hat and put it on. This is why I hate the machine state. Okay.
Yeah, that's a disgusting headline, and it's a complete lie.
It's
he just was doing what he was, and he's also he's like, oh, I'm folksy. Oh, they give me a hat, I'll just put it on.
Right. And so this is what the media does. Joe Biden will be up on stage and he'll be looking around and he'll go, the economy. We gotta, watch that, my economy. And then you're just going, what? But then the media writes, in an impassioned speech, Joe Biden said the economy was a central focus of his administration. It's like, no, he didn't. He said, blah, 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 blah. But then instead of quoting him,
he has a stutter.
They paraphrase and give you the idea of what they think he was saying. Joe Biden put on a Trump hat. That's the news. There's nothing else. I can tell you nothing else. Joe Biden went to an event. He was at a fire station. Someone handed him a Trump hat. He put it on. Make up for your mind why he did it or what it means. For the media to now run this, and all these leftists are saying it's because he believes in national unity and he's a good guy. No, he was handed a hat. He put it on. Maybe he didn't even know it said Trump on it.
He always calls Trump supporters MAGA extremists. He obviously does not care about unity. It's so much funnier to me that he didn't really, if you watch the video, he looks a little bit lost. He puts it on. And somewhere in the periphery of this video, one of his handlers is like, no, don't do this. Like,
I'm going to say this because we're allowed to do it. Biden wears Trump 2024 hat in endorsement of Trump's reelection campaign.
Wow, he endorsed Trump. That's great.
I mean,
look at that.
If they can say to promote unity, then I can say to endorse Trump.
Why not? Anything is game. Anything is game. I don't think he you look, he's confused. I don't think he knew what he was doing. As a politician, never wear a hat.
After he did it, what happened was
don't eat, never wear a hat.
White House press secretary said he's promoting bipartisan unity.
Oh.
The media then says, okay, thank you for our talking point. We'll say that.
Yeah.
I mean, but why hasn't he been doing this for the past 3 years, right? Like, he doesn't care about bipartisan unity at all. I actually do feel like there is a little bit of resentment, not even a little bit. I think there's a ton of resentment towards Kamala Harris. In this moment, he just looks so bewildered and confused that there is a chance he didn't know what he was putting on. But
I think he didn't know where he was.
Yeah, of course, he never does. But I think he actually does not like Kamala Harris. I mean, she let Donald Trump trash him on stage, which twofold works for Donald Trump because she cannot separate herself from the Biden administration. You notice that she doesn't say Biden's name. She avoided it as much as possible, but she would say, well, we accomplished this when it was the Biden-Harris administration. In this case, I can only imagine that Joe Biden, in a lucid moment, is wondering when he sees these clips why this lady that she gave a huge platform to, this nice lady who's been following him around for the past couple of years, isn't saying anything in his defense.
Yeah, I think it's hysterical that she was trying to promote her foreign policy bona fides by saying a couple days before the Ukraine invasion she was over there. And you want to think, you're definitely smart, you're talented, you've made it thus far. You've been vice president for a hot minute. You were a senator for about 2 years. You're in this room with NATO leaders. You don't know what the hell is going on. You have no idea why you're there. You don't know anything about the military. You know probably nothing about foreign policy. And to give this idea that, like, on my 4th day in office, I went over to Kyiv and convened these world leaders. I would have loved to have been in that room as she was sitting down with these world leaders, being like, what the hell is, I didn't know France was going to be here. Yeah, Madam Vice President, France is going to be here.
They gave her a seat at the table and they're like, okay, just listen. It's sit. Cool.
Yeah.
And like Trump pointed out, great job. Russia's still invaded.
So you said that Kamala Harris didn't mention Biden last night, and that is substantially true. She mentioned him to say that she is not Joe Biden, to say that, Trump is not running against Joe Biden. And she mentioned him when talking about the Afghanistan withdrawal, which killed 13 servicemen and women. Those are the only times. Those were the only times that she mentioned him. I've been scanning through. I pulled up the transcript of the debate just to see, some different things. And yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
She laid Joe Biden to rest at the DNC. He went first. He talked about that she would continue on the work that he has done with his administration. And then several days later, she came on stage, said goodbye to Joe, and basically only talked about herself from then on. She does not want to be associated with Joe Biden. And at the same time is sort of recycling policies. I mean, didn't Raheem Kassam on Monday point out that like her
So we have,
policies on the website?
Just a quick correction. Biden did ask for the hat. He knew exactly what it was.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's even funnier. He
even
does
funnier.
hate her.
That's even funnier.
That's way better. Raheem Kassam put it out
great.
on Monday that if you go to the code section of her policy page,
That's
it's
right.
actually lifted off of Biden's. I mean, she is 100% just another reiteration of the Biden machine, no matter how hard she fights it.
You have to remember too, there's no Biden machine. Kamala Harris would be the continuation of the Obama era. And that's sort of part of the goal.
It's always a rebound. It was Obama,
Yeah.
and now it's Biden, and then
Yeah.
they want it to be Harris. I didn't think that one's going to work as well as I think.
Well, this is what she had to accomplish last night, and as well as she did, and she was prepared, and the media is saying she won. One of the things that she had to do was she had to explain one of two things. You're either a brilliant vice president, and this administration is great, but everyone knows that's false, right? Because the economy is in terrible shape. The world has broken out into warfare. So it's either that, or you are this brilliant mind independent of the administration, and I just sat there for 3.5 years as a coward. I hid the fact that Biden is mentally incapacitated, and I had no ability to put any of my agenda or all these great policy ideas into play. So you have to elect me, and then I will do great things, but I haven't been able to do it thus far. It's one of those two, and I don't think the audience believes that it's the latter, that you're this gifted mind with these wonderful policies, and you just haven't been able to get them through the Biden administration. People don't believe she's an independent actor separate from Joe Biden.
Well, because